snack, light lunch. Nacre, a noun, mother of pearl or a shellfish yielding it. Nanek, a verb, from Essex, to fidget. Napiform, an adjective, turnip-shaped. This word derives from napus, the Latin for turnip. There's an acute over the letter A. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but we'll run with that for now. Narcolepsy, a noun, a pathological condition marked by short attacks of irresistible drowsiness. A sufferer from this condition is called a narcoleptic. Nasutus, I'm not sure, a noun, etymology, a genus or species of termite that has a soldier caste characterized by a pronounced nose or proboscis. Bees have a proboscis, just as a side note. Natiform, an adjective, buttock-shaped. Nadia blue, a noun, as soft azure. This colour is named after the French painter J.M. Nadia, 1685 to 1786. Necromantic, an adjective, of or relating to necromancy, the art of revealing future events by calling up and interrogating the spirits of the dead. Neogamist, a noun, a person recently married. Nepenthe, a noun, a drink or drug causing sorrow to be forgotten. The word is pronounced nepenthe, with the stress on the second syllable. Its origin is a Greek term meaning not grief, which first appears in Homer's Odyssey. It is also the name of a very strong, richly seductive Sardinian red wine made from local grapes. I can't pronounce them. Cannonau, maybe Cannonau, grapes. Cannonau was a favourite of the Italian poet Gabriele d'Annunzio. Annunzio, who was the first to liken this wine to Homer's mythical potion. Nepenthe is also a type of insectivorous plant, the pitcher plant, which lures its prey into deep, slippery pitchers containing syrupy liquid. Nephilism, a noun, total abstinence from alcoholic drinks. Neophilia, a noun, a love of novelty and new things. Dr. Thomas, Stutterford, who writes in The Times, wrote an amusing and interesting article about this concept. Dr. Richard Epstein of the Herzog Hospital in Jerusalem and Dr. Robert Cloninger of the Washington School of Medicine in St. Louis believe that the constant desire for change and to change is a trait of many personality disorders, but it is related to a particular dopamine receptor gene, D4DR. Dr. Stutterford explained that, in his opinion, our former Prime Minister Tony Blair suffered from this disorder, which we should now perhaps call Epstein-Cloninger syndrome. Newston, a noun, minute organisms that float or swim on the surface of water. Nutacane, a noun, a tropical storm that has not yet been given a name. Nicky Tam, a noun, Scottish, a piece of string, etc., worn below the knee to keep the bottom of the trouser leg lifted clear in dirty work or to exclude dust. Nidor, a noun, a strong smell or fume, especially of animal substances cooking or burning. Nimini pimini, an adjective, affectedly fine or delicate. As a noun, affected delicacy. This happens to be one of the longest words that can be typed with the right hand only. Nib cheese, a noun, a stingy person. Niblet, a noun, a small nibble. This word seems to have been a particular favourite of the 17th century English poet Robert Herrick, as in his poem How Lilies Came White. He with his pretty finger pressed the ruby niblet of her breast. Nippity levity, an adjective, the Scottish, finical or mincing. Gnomic, an adjective, one pertaining to a discoverable law in science or logic, i.e. a law whose validity is not dependent on specified conditions. 2. Pertaining to the musical and literary genre of gnomes. Nong, N-O-N-G, Australia and New Zealand, a slang term for a fool or an idiot. Colloquially we would say, "You bloody nong." Nope. A noun, the orange-red sweet-flavoured fruit of the cloudberry, a low plant of North America and Northern Europe, related to the bramble and usually found on high open moorland. Knobster, a noun, a woman who works at raising the nap on cloth. Nostopathy, a noun, an abnormal fear of going back to familiar places. Nostos, a noun, a Greek word for a poem describing a return or a return journey. Notaphyly, I'm not sure. Notaphyly, no, that would be 2 T's. Notaphyly, a noun, the collecting notaphyly, perhaps the collecting of banknotes, checks, etc. as a hobby, and a hobby that the writer actually has. Nubia, a noun, a fleecy head wrap formerly worn by women. Nuciform, an adjective, nut-shaped. Nudibranchiate, Nudibranciate, maybe nudibranchiate, I think so. An adjective of or belonging to members of the nudibranchia, shell-less marine gastropods with external, often branched gills on the back and the sides of the body. Nullipara, a noun, a woman who has never given birth to a child. Numen, a noun, a presiding deity. Numerotage, a noun, the numbering of yarns so as to denote their fineness. Numpty, a noun, Scottish, an idiot. We also say that here. Nystagmus, a noun, a spasmodic, involuntary lateral oscillatory movement of the eyes. Therein ends the letter N.